Hello, it's my privilege to take you on a bit of a walking tour of our new state-of-the-art hospital ship. I happen to be on location on the pier in Monrovia, Liberia, West Africa, and we're going to go up the gangway and get a brief tour of much of the wonderful provision that we have in this new ship. Security is important to us, whether it's here in West Africa or anywhere we would be in the world. Not only do we have deck officers that are assigned to security, we have 3 Gurkha guards that are assigned on a rotational basis. And you have to sign in and sign out. So let's do our security and go on in. Welcome to the front door of our home, which is of course the Africa Mercy and the world's largest non-governmental hospital ship. She's state-of-the-art. She's just as nice as any hospital that you would find in the leading cities of the developing world. And we're so thankful that she's dedicated to following the model of Jesus. So this is reception. This is what you will see when you come to see us the first time. This is deck 6. It's the upper level of 2 decks that we call the town square. And right here is the internet cafe where you can have access to receive your own email right home, stay connected, look at what's happening on the internet. Also, the ship is wired so that you can have a computer in each of your cabins, and there are wireless areas where you can use that as well. This is really a multi-purpose, multi-function area. It's one of the reasons that we were so interested in purchasing this ferry, was the area that we've developed in the town square. 2 decks, as I mentioned. Downstairs is a Starbucks cafe. We've been authorized to say it's the first Starbucks cafe in all of the continent of Africa, so that's a little plum for us. It's open at certain times of the day, but we also use this area for small groups, accountability groups, fun nights, games, puzzles. It really is a connection center, a hub for the crew. Shopping is important not just for the fair sex, it's important for all of us. So the ship shop, right here in the middle of the town square next to Starbucks Cafe, should have just about everything you need. Come on and let's see what all's here. If you'd like to have one of the t-shirts like mine or this blue one for the ladies, this is where you would find that and many other things. So you will fit right in with the rest of the crew as you're enjoying your latte or a soft drink or an ice cream or a candy bar, whatever it is. This really is a hub of the multiculturalism and the community life here on the ship. So you never know whom you'll meet and where they're from as you're here. We also have music evenings, popcorn evenings, special events. Some of the departments hold their devotions here. It's the social nerve center of what we do on the ship. Don't we have some lovely baristas? Now it's time to smile, ladies. And whatever your order is, they can fulfill it. Service is the order of the day, and what wonderful staff we have. This is our spacious and well-appointed dining room. It is not only very comfortable, bright and cheery, it's the place where everyone comes to consume their meals, unless of course you're a family that have come to get the food and take it back to your cabin. So from early in the morning when it opens for breakfast till the conclusion of the meal in the evening, this is a hub of activity as people not only eat, but fellowship, have devotions, do various activities here in the dining room. The library is a wonderful section on board the ship. Think of all of those quality books. We had one family that paid for all of the theological books. I mean, you could be preparing for a sermon in one of the more significant churches in the world with the study and research books that we have. It's a quiet place. It's a wonderful place with computers and everything else. Another one of the areas is the hair salon, where the personal appearance concerns of all crew members are addressed on a scheduled basis. Everything from aerobics, music, worship, departmental devotions, weekly reports, that all happens here in our International Lounge. It's the place where we all gather together as a worshiping community. I'm on the bridge of a very well-equipped Africa Mercy, and compared to what we've had on other ships, a very well-equipped bridge. This, of course, is where the captain, who's responsible for all safety and navigation, controls the ship. And I'd like to focus as well on the engineering department, because often the engineers are our unsung heroes. And without them, we wouldn't have the electricity, all of the systems, the air conditioning, all the support for the surgical unit, the living in our cabins, the electricity for the galley, for us to eat. So we have some wonderful, professional, highly dedicated people on board. And they too are a part of the community. You see, the Africa Mercy is a hospital ship, but it's also a living, vibrant community, some long-term, some short-term. And we're here as a community making an impact on the larger community of the poorest of the poor in some of the neediest nations of the world. The captain's area of responsibility is signified by what's happening here on the bridge. But remember, it really takes us all, everyone. No one is too small or is unimportant. We're all in this together. Ollie and Sally Pete have invited us into their family cabin. Come on in and see how a family lives on board the ship.
I don't want to be in this thing.
You don't want to be in it?
No, because I have food in my hand.
I understand. Yeah, but it's still cute to see all of you. This sofa serves as a fold-out bed. There are two children's cabins with 2 berths in each of them. And you see the wide, wonderful windows looking out. It's more than a porthole. This really does become a mini apartment, maintaining the nuclear family that's so important for us as we live in community on board with 30 to 40 nationalities at any one time. This is one of 26 family cabins. They're not identical, but they are similar. And I think you can see that we've given a lot of thought and attention in the design and the construction of these cabins. In addition, I want to get the numbers exactly right, we have 10 6-berth, 6 4-berth, for a total of 70 berths for children on board the ship and for the families. Anna and Libby Pete wanted us to see their cabin. So this is an example, a model cabin that 2 sisters would share in one family on board the ship. There are berth space for up to 70 children at any one time if every berth for children is filled. Well, they're from all over the world. So you'll see various flags, you'll see the work that's posted here outside the school. Having reared our children on board for 10 years, we are so grateful for the commitment, dedication of the teachers and the administrative staff who oversee this program. Without it, we couldn't do what we do. It's wonderful.